Now, from the area's most accurate forecast from Storm Team 5, meteorologist Jordan Lamers.
Are currently dry. We're seeing some more activity over the UP where there is a severe thunderstorm watch until 9 o'clock. Hard to tell if we're going to get any developing thunderstorms in this area between now and the next 3 hours. But what we could see today is additional severe weather if a storm gets going. There's a level 2 risk for severe storms. That's called a slight risk for severe weather, Green Bay and up to the north, and then a slightly higher risk for severe weather about Appleton and points to the south. Especially as we get into the afternoon, the atmosphere is primed and ready to go. So between now and 8 o'clock, this is our window to see storms. Now, here's what you need to know. The ingredients are here for strong thunderstorms, but that doesn't mean the ingredients all come together to make a perfect storm. If things get going, we could see gusty winds and hail to be the main threats today. But here's what you really need to know. My confidence today is low. Now, we were expecting very strong storms late last night that never really got going. So additional storms today now, I'm going to say my confidence is low for any location and timing. So this is what the latest brings. And what I can tell you about Futurecast is it's getting this wrong right here. So when it brings in a batch of thunderstorms around 8 or 9 o'clock, I'm going to assume that that is probably false. Now, as we get into the midday hours, we're probably going to see the sun pop out a little bit if we can get rid of some of this haziness and get our temperatures separated from the dew point. So if the sun starts to pop up, well, you're going to see that, well, it's going to get pretty warm out there, and the chance for afternoon storms then begins to climb a little bit. So here's 3 o'clock. There is an opportunity for more scattered showers and thunderstorms, some of which could be strong or severe at this point up until about 8 o'clock. And then after 8, the skies will begin to clear and we switch our winds out of the north. And that is why tomorrow we're going to have a lack of moisture above our heads with a very little cloud. So today, 87, where it's hot and muggy again. There's a chance for some thunderstorms. And if they get going, some could be strong or severe. Then tonight.
All right, good Monday morning. It is a First Alert Weather Day. We have extended our Sunday First Alert Weather Day into today. And yeah, we're looking at the possibility of some severe weather across our area and also some damaging thunderstorms. So we really probably should just get right into it here. So yes, First Alert Weather Day. We've got the possibility of severe weather, especially northeast of the Fox cities, and the high heat issue is going to be mainly towards the south and to the west. Now, I'm kind of pausing my delivery here as I take this Sturgeon-based sky camera shot. I am reading some information from the National Weather Service. This has not been released publicly yet, but it is kind of some online chatter that the National Weather Service is discussing that there might be a new severe thunderstorm watch issued by the Storm Prediction Center. The current severe thunderstorm watch that we have in effect is for Shawano County and to the north until 9 o'clock this morning. But I'm reading some online chatter that this severe thunderstorm watch may be extended till 3 o'clock this afternoon, covering the area that is already under that watch right now. All right, so I see that there it is. We were talking about this just a few minutes ago. A brand new severe thunderstorm watch has been issued. Let's go back to the radar and let's put the warning layer back on. So there you go. We have a new severe thunderstorm watch in effect. This just came out from the Storm Prediction Center in conjunction with the National Weather Service until 3 o'clock this afternoon. It's for basically Outagamie County, Calumet County, Manitowoc County, Brown County, Kewaunee County, Shawano County, and Northeast. All right, moving forward, forecast for today. Chance of some big thunderstorms, especially to the north and northeast of Green Bay. Let's bring on this right here. A couple spotty storms also possible this afternoon. Heat and humidity, a high of 86 degrees, and it'll feel even hotter than that. So I'm just looking here. This is the hard copy of the severe thunderstorm watch that just got issued by the Storm Prediction Center. Okay. We have a level 2 to a level 3 risk of severe weather today. That's a slight to an enhanced risk. So scattered to numerous severe thunderstorms will be possible this afternoon, or through the afternoon rather. The main concern would be, I think, well, damaging straight line winds, but also these storms have had a history of producing some big hail, and I actually think that might even be a bigger threat at this point. Storms also could produce some heavy rainfall. Can't rule out an isolated tornado, but I think hail and high winds would be a bigger concern for sure. So first alert pinpoint predictor, we'll put the clock into motion. There are those thunderstorms. That's around 10 a.m. You can see they track into Door and Kewaunee counties. Predictor is saying those storms are moving away from the area around and after 1 o'clock this afternoon. Something could flare up late in the day. There's 4 p.m., especially closer to the upper Michigan border, if predictor is right, with a lesser chance south and west, especially outside of that watched area. That area of the state has a lot of hot air aloft in the atmosphere, is what we call capped, where it helps to suppress thunderstorm development. And so while storms could pop up anywhere, they're more likely north and east on the edge of this cap, this hot air cap that's in the atmosphere. So I think storms are more likely north and east and less likely to the south and the west. As a cold front comes through late in the day, we'll find showers and thunderstorms tracking south and out of the area. Again, this is going to be in the Green Bay area as we get closer and closer to 11:30. So we want people to make sure you're seeking shelter, especially around Lambeau Field, where we have a shareholders meeting going on today. We do not want people in the bowl, out in the elements when the storm arrives. We want people to be in safe locations, away from windows. This storm it definitely is packing a punch as it's getting closer and closer to the area. Nolan Kane is standing by very patiently over at the weather wall. Nolan, what are you seeing with these storms?
And Steve, I actually want to bring up the velocity again because there's still a little bit of a rotation that we're watching. You see the reds going away from the Green Bay radar site. Now they're actually looping back down and around and becoming the green again, coming back toward the radar site. So it's a very broad area of rotation. It's not really tight together, but if it were to become a little bit tighter together, say closer to around Highway 54, Wisconsin 54, that's tracking to the southeast. So it's going to be splitting between Freedom and Ellington. Let's see if I can get the map to move. Well, we won't be able to get the map to move, but you can see with the rotation, that's going to be moving over a lot of area farmland heading toward Wisconsin 47, Steve.
Okay, so let's move off of that Green Bay Skycam and get back to First Alert Viper Max. So this is that area of rotation that Nolan was just tracking. It's, as he mentioned, a broad area of rotation. It's not very tight, but in these kind of situations, if that rotation suddenly tightens up, you might find yourself in a tornado warning. We do not have a tornado warning right now. This storm is producing 1 to 3 inch diameter hail. And as this storm tracks its way to the south and to the east at about 40 miles an hour, I want to make sure that people are seeking shelter. So here we are. It's probably going to be a little bit faster than that, but you get the general gist. Here, I'm going to redo this track because I want it to be accurate. I want this to be spot on for you because you deserve nothing but the best. There you go. So this area of rotation and big hail. Greenville, 11:41. Grand Chute, 11:42. Freedom, 1/4 to noon. Appleton, 11:47. Kimberly, 11:49. Same with Little Chute. Combined locks, 11:51. And then down the line, we get towards Wrightstown, 11:56. And Brillion, about 10 minutes after noon. So that's where that rotation is. So that's where the rotation is. That's where the big hail is, just to the east of that circulation east of Shiocton. So Seymour, down Highway 47, Nolan was pointing that out, and it seems like that big hail is kind of on the northeast side of where that rotation is. And Nolan, if you think about storm structure, that seems to verify very well because you get the hail, the heavy rain that wraps around that possibly developing mesocyclone, where if a tornado were to develop, that's where it would be, to the southwest side of where that big hail is falling right now.
Big time. In fact, we are seeing some of that hail make its way toward the Freedom area, and I want to point out the way it's been moving too. You see how it's been moving toward the southeast near splitting Clintonville and Angelica earlier. It was moving southeast and then it gets jerked down to the south. Some of that rotation sometimes likes to move the storms a little bit further to the south, or called a right moving supercell. There's right and left movers, north or south. Not going to be able to get the details here, but where this hail was coming down earlier from Shawano, and then when that rotation started developing, that storm started to kind of meander to the south.
Though, so we're still keeping a very close eye on this storm as it continues to move down to the south and east. Wow, it's like they're now warning this storm for a tornado here near Appleton. Not really seeing much rotation on this as of our latest scan, but yeah, I mean, with those strong winds, you could get maybe a brief tornado in there. So
it's going to be hitting
a new tornado.
It's going to be hitting the Glenbard South High School here in a second, and then that tornado will come up on the Walmart Supercenter on the north side of Lisley. Riley has an urgent update. Go ahead, Riley.
Hey, Max, Appleton warning. There's a very strong tornado on the ground. Velocities have quickly intensified. Very deep debris signature on that. This is most likely a significant tornado. Currently a radar indicated warning, also producing 3-inch hail. We're going to issue a confirmed max alert for that.
Thank you, Riley, for the update. All right, so we got a significant tornado in progress now in Appleton.
Because we have some very large hail.
Tornado warning just issued for Calumet, Manitowoc, Outagamie, Winnebago County. So let's pull that velocity back up. I
think first, don't worry about the velocity. Let's put the polygon on first.
Polygon?
Okay? Yeah.
You know, that's a good choice. I'm gonna get that expanded graphic. It just takes a second to load.
So there's a tornado warning in effect. If you want to know here we are. This hopefully is updated. But if it's not, it's on the crawl on the bottom of your screen. There is a tornado warning in effect. And that's just been issued from the National Weather Service.
It could just be taking a second. They did put in the chat here, so Menasha and South Appleton, you need to be taking shelter now, the National Weather Service is saying, and obviously we're saying the same thing too. It just looks like that tornado warning hasn't updated in the system yet, so a little bit of an early warning. Again, a Menasha Appleton area, please take shelter
and this is
right
moving
now.
Southeast at 40 miles an hour. Southeast at 40 miles an hour. There is a tornado. It has 3-inch hail possible. It's a radar indicated rotated tornado. There's a possibility of flying debris, obviously. Mobile homes will be damaged or destroyed. Damage to roofs, windows, and vehicles will occur. Tree damage. Now this tornado will be near Appleton, Menasha, Kimberly, and Little Chute right now at noon.
There we go. We got the polygon up here.
So there's the polygon. It'll be in the Darboy and Kaukauna area around 12:05. Northern Lake Winnebago and High Cliff State Park around 12:10.
All right, so we got Appleton under a tornado warning here. This is definitely a strong tornado. If you are in Appleton, you need to run to your safe place right now. Put as many walls between you from the outside as possible, and you need to get away from windows. This is a significant tornado right now. This is live, guys, right now inside of the tornado warning. It is really intense out there, all right? We got a significant tornado that is in progress right now, and it is going through the southwest side of Appleton. This is coming up on the Maple Tree Restaurant and Pancake House, the Perry Hall, the Piggly Wiggly on the south side of the city. You got to run to your safe place right now, guys. If you're in Appleton, if you're in Neenah, if you're in Fox Crossing, all these places, you've got to run. Do not walk to your safe place. This is a significant tornado, likely a large tornado right now that is producing damage. You can actually, I think, maybe see it right there on the top of your screen.
We'll leave that there right there. But yeah, our latest scan, very strong rotation, actually, and a debris signature. This is a tornado in progress here in southwestern Appleton. Southwestern Appleton. Tornado on the ground. We got a tornado on the ground in Appleton. This is not good. That's a strong tornado too, likely.
Get it.
Oh, you want that other graphic?
Yeah.
My apologies.
Oh, that's okay. It's all right. I just want to make sure that they were listening to me, and now I want them to see if you are in this area. So here's Appleton. Here's Neenah. there is a possibility of a tornado. This is radar indicated. Also 3-inch in diameter hail. This is moving to the southeast at about 40 miles an hour. Let's get a closer view at the communities here in this polygon. If we can just zoom in a little bit.
I'm going to take the radar off then.
Here's Chilton. So here's Neenah, here's Appleton. And according to the National Weather Service, this is just moving into the Appleton area right now. If you are in Appleton, you should be in your basement. Menasha, Neenah, Harrison, you should be in your basement as well. There is a possible tornado, radar indicated in this area.
It is going to be approaching U.S. Highway 10 here in a second. There are thousands of homes here on the south. There you go.
This is an emergency alert. A large and strong tornado is on the ground. Seek shelter immediately.
So now they have issued a PDS tornado warning for this storm. This includes Calumet, Outagamie County, Winnebago, and Manitowoc counties here. In Wisconsin, you need to run to your safe place and put as many walls between you from the outside as possible and get away from windows. This is a significant tornado right now that is moving through Appleton. And also Simon, who's a storm chaser here, just said heading south, tornadoes on the ground, and there are power flashes. So obviously quite the significant tornado happening right now in the city of Appleton. And we are waiting for this next radar scan here, but this is obviously very concerning right now.
Strong tornado here in the southwestern portion of Appleton. Right there, there's your dangerous area of rotation. Our tornado is going to be moving down to the south and west. It is likely more closer to Waverly Beach right now. So if you live near Waverly Beach, definitely be in your safe spots. This is a dangerous scenario, and they did just upgrade this to observed, and I think that's PDS tornado warning. So we now have a killer tornado in progress here in Appleton. Again, this is a killer tornado. Again, a strong tornado. Killer tornado is on the ground. A killer tornado is on the ground here southwest of Appleton. Again, this is going to be that type of tornado that is strong enough to completely destroy houses. So you definitely want to be in your safe spots, underground if possible, in the lowest floor of your house, as many walls in between you and the outside as humanly possible. Again, this is a killer tornado. This is not the kind of storm that is just going to knock over some trees or some fences. This is one that's going to completely destroy houses or take away the walls, remove the roof. This is something you want to be in your safe spots for. And again, it is located in southwestern Appleton, but it's probably closer to Waverly Beach right now. So again, if you live in this area, please, preferably be underground as this storm is coming through. Because again, with that caliber of rotation, again, this is a very strong tornado, and that is why, or a strong tornado, not very strong, but it's a strong tornado with 3-inch hail, rapid around it too. So again, very dangerous situation out over here in the Appleton area.
Harrison, you should be in your basement as well. There is a possible tornado, radar indicated in this area. Again, this polygon includes parts of Calumet County, Sherwood, for instance, and it also impacts other areas in this polygon. So it is moving to the southeast. It being a tornado, possibly a tornado. It was radar indicated. Also, very large hail. We were following that. We're tracking that with 2 to 3-inch hail.
They just put this as a tornado damage threat. They are expecting damage from this tornado. If we can, so here's that tornado safety plan. I'm going to read just a little bit more and get graphics set up. But if Rachel, if you want to go over the tornado safety plan here. Again, this is for Menasha, Appleton. We're talking about Outagamie County, Calumet County. I got several people talking to me.
What did you say in my ear? Say it again.
Again, this is our tornado safety guide.
A tornado has been observed over
Yes, so this is not radar indicated. This
has been, okay, let's go to the radar. A tornado has been observed over Appleton. As I was saying, that there was the Appleton area had that tornado.
It actually might be on our Avenue camera. Can we pull that up?
Let's pull up the Avenue cam right now, and also maybe now you can get the velocity mode. But here is a picture of our Appleton camera, and there is an observed tornado in Appleton. You folks in Appleton should be in your basement. If you don't have a basement, be in an interior room. Put as many walls between you and the damaging winds.
Right now. Also, a lot of the traffic cameras here have gone out. Riley has an urgent update. Go ahead, Riley.
Hey, Max, that Appleton, Wisconsin tornado warning has a huge reflectivity debris ball on it. I would support an upgrade to a tornado emergency for the town of Menasha and Sherwood. This should be a tornado emergency.
Thank you, Riley, for the update. My goodness, guys, that is unbelievable. We got a major tornado right now in progress in Appleton. Holy crap. Where did this even come from? This is unbelievable. We have 120 mile per hour winds going from northeast to southwest. That is the RFD. This is a huge tornado right now. I cannot stress enough. This is unbelievable what we're seeing. This is a significant tornado. There is a giant debris ball right now over Midway Road and Valley Road. This is right over US Highway 10. This is an extremely dangerous situation. I cannot urge enough that you need to run to your safe place, guys. If you have friends or family in Appleton, they need to take shelter. This is possibly a deadly tornado right now that is impacting the south side of Appleton, and it is going to be producing potentially catastrophic damage here. We very easily could see a tornado emergency from this storm as well. I very well would support that. I mean, these velocities are actually insane. We got 120 mile per hour winds going one way, 58 miles per hour the other way. The gate-to-gate shear is almost 200 miles per hour, which is actually insane. But this is just south again of the St. Elizabeth Hospital. It just crossed over US Highway 10. There are several traffic cameras that are along that route that have fully gone out. They probably got ripped off. I highly doubt those traffic cameras even there anymore. They're probably in the sky being flown around. But going down to the south now, this is going to be coming up. Luckily, it looks like on kind of a more rural area here south of Appleton. But nonetheless, this is impacting literally thousands of homes right now.
Is moving to the southeast at about 40 miles an hour. This is arriving in Menasha. Basically, here's the thing. The radar imagery that we're showing you with First Alert Viper Max, there is a slight delay, usually about 3 to 5 minutes. So these are arrival times. Menasha, 12:08. I really think that's arriving now. Now. Harrison, 12:10. Kimberly, 12:10. Nina, 12:10. These towns are probably going to be hit by this tornado around 12:07. Again, add or subtract 3 minutes. Combined locks, 12:09. I'm just going to do it for you. 12:09. Sherwood, 12:14. If this can hold together, this might come across the lake and impact folks in the southwestern half of Calumet County.
9 minutes ago, and we got a huge tornado in progress. Not one that we were expecting by any means, and that debris ball is huge. But right now, the tornado's near China Star. It's hitting the Piggly Wiggly and the Michael's Bar and Grill. This is near Calder Stadium and just north of the Menasha High School Auditorium. So that's approximately where this tornado is currently located. You can see here, guys, this is another live shot right where this tornado is. Look how intense the winds are right now. My goodness. It is incredibly windy. You got a semi-truck at the top of your screen that can barely drive right now.
As well as parts of Calumet County. And that is in effect, I believe, for another hour. I'm going to see, but this is the area of concern.
I'm pulling up the tracker here. It's traveling southeast 40 miles per hour. Oh, it just updated. Look at that wind speed. There, hold on. It just moved, so that was the latest radar scan. Some of it's stronger than others. I did see it was 74 miles per hour just north of Appleton a little bit ago. I'm going to now try to zoom out and put that tracker on.
So the blue is moving toward, and the red is moving away. I think go a little bit. Okay, well that's good. Sure.
Hold on, that wasn't 40 miles per hour. I didn't have a wide enough screen to keep.
Again, what we're doing is we're tracking a tornado that's been observed in Appleton. If you're in Appleton, you should be in your basement right now. You should be alerting your neighbors and your friends on text. Say, hey, I saw this on Fox 11. We have a tornado warning in effect right now in Appleton. So go to your basement. Go to an interior room. Do you want to text your mom?
I just did.
Okay, good.
Thank you.
So here is Menasha. Here's Greenville. Moving in the Chilton area. And Chilton, probably about 10, 15 minutes, there's another additional severe. But we do want to get this. This is our track. It'll be in Sherwood at 12:16, in Stockbridge at 12:21. This is a tornado warning. A tornado has been observed in Appleton right now. It will be in Chilton at 12:30, New Holstein at 12:38, Kiel at 12:43, Plymouth at 12:58. This is the track southeast at approximately 40 miles an hour. I think it was 40.
Yes, it was 40.
You see in the boxes beside me our Avenue cam, that's our Appleton camera, also our Storm Chaser, and I'm assuming Don's heading down toward that area. Do you know where Don is right now?
You can see the wind very intense here. We're going to have another radar scan here in a second. In case you're just tuning in, we have a large and extremely dangerous tornado in progress currently just south of Appleton, Wisconsin. This is hitting the city of Appleton right now. It is likely a deadly tornado, and I use those words very few far in between on live streams, but this is an incredibly dangerous tornado. This needs to be a tornado emergency for Appleton. The latest scan, you can see the CC drop here. Again, the reflectivity debris ball is still there. All right, you don't see this very often, but we got black on radar. What that means is that we have debris that is being lofted up so high into the atmosphere. We got probably parts of homes that are being lifted up right now. That radar reflectivity, what measures rain, is detecting debris. This is now hitting literally hundreds of homes right now near the Menasha High School auditorium and also near the Parker John's Barbecue and Pizza. That is a huge debris signature right now on the south side of Appleton, and that is going towards Neenah right now. So Neenah is about to take a hit from this, and we just had another traffic cam go down because of this being such a significant tornado.
Folks, I can't say over the past 2 decades I've been doing weather here that I've been this serious. Get to your basement now, please, because we have a tornado on the ground on the south side of Appleton, and what we're going to do here is we're going to show this track. This is the tornado debris track. And where you're seeing this blob here, this black blob, and you can see a little bit downtown Appleton, this is where we have tornado damage. Nolan, wouldn't you say we have tornado damage on the west and southwest side of Appleton?
Definitely. I even have another product pulled up. This big little dropout here, this circle near Valley Road, Wisconsin 47. This is old data, by the way, and likely will be updated pretty soon to the north of Menasha. So if you are anywhere near I-41, in fact, south of I-41, heading toward County Road N, Plank Road, Highland, a little bit further southward toward, in fact, let's go ahead and move the camera a little bit further to the south and east. Okay, well, looks like I'm not in play, but this debris ball that we are looking at, Valley Road, Menasha, that's moving to the south and east. If you're near Highland Beach, Harrison, County Road N, in fact, I'll step to the other side towards Sherwood and down toward the State Park roads, you're going to be seeing a likely strong and powerful tornado coming in. Steve?
Okay, so here's Viper.
All right, we do have our latest scan as of 12:05. Oh my. Holy moly. That is one of the largest debris balls I have ever seen. That is huge. Our velocities are freaking out because there's just such strong winds inside of this storm. You can see that debris ball as well on radar. This thing is destroying a lot, and this is very bad situation. I think it's about to go over a lake, but once it comes back out over that lake, we're talking about Highland Beach, Dorrance, Faro Spring Beach, and Rockaway Beach. Watch out. This is an extremely powerful tornado. Oh my gosh. And it is causing so much damage.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and we should be live here on this Monday, July 27th, 2026. This is a emergency live stream as a result of a PDS tornado warning that's just went out over here near Appleton, Wisconsin. We've been watching this storm form, and officially it's got a big old tornado down over here just southeast of Fox Crossing in Wisconsin. Okay, so we do have a PDS tornado warning in effect. That's going to be a huge debris ball right there too. Look at this. Oh my gosh.
Early in this warning, I'm really surprised this has not become a tornado emergency. It does already pass that criteria by quite a bit. The gate-to-gate wind shear right now, which is a pretty good measurement of how intense our tornado might be, is about 150 miles per hour, but the scan ago is up to like 170, I want to say. So this tornado right now is going directly south. It's near Neenah and just east of I-41. If you live in Stockbridge, Chilton, Kiel, or Brothertown, which are over here in eastern Wisconsin, now is your time to know where you're going. If you are, if you're in the track of this tornado, you need to know where you're going and have the proper precautions now. I would be going to your safe place now, though, if you live in these areas. I often do say you can wait a few minutes, but this is not the situation that you should be waiting at all. We got a violent tornado that is in progress on the south side here of Appleton that is producing major damage. Currently, this tornado hitting the 3rd Street Diner, Jefferson Park, Smith Park are being hit by this. It's coming up on Luigi's. It's also going to be hitting the ThedaCare Regional Medical Center in a moment. Hopefully, everybody's taking shelter there. And then after that, it's coming up on the Bergstrom Mahler Museum of Glass and then the Four Seasons Restaurant. This actually could go a bit more south and might track towards the east side of Neenah. So east side of Neenah is going to be directly in the path here of this significant tornado. We'll have another.
I can get that track up again. I just wanted to show you a little bit of a closer version of it. So it's in between, looks like Neenah and Menasha, or a little bit closer to Menasha. Neenah still take cover, obviously, but you can see, I mean, this yellow kind of, pastel color looking thing here, that blob, that's that velocity there. I'm going to query it just for a second to see what it pops up with. 78 miles per hour. What are we looking at? We're looking at, it looks like Wisconsin 41.
Tallulah Avenue.
Okay, it's very, oh my goodness. Do you see that? Do you see how green it looks? Okay, yeah, even if you're not in the Appleton area, you have family there.
Viper Max tracking the wind velocity. The red away from the radar, the blues and the greens towards the radar. The overall wind speed here is probably up in the ballpark of 130 or 140 miles an hour. And this is heading towards the north end of Lake Winnebago, pushing away. So here we are looking at it, and you can see it on the precipitation here, right in here from Menasha, right along the north end of Lake Winnebago. We have a tornado on the ground. This is where you need to be in your shelter immediately. And this is going to be tracking to the south and to the east. So this is probably going to come right across Lake Winnebago. So if you're watching me from Sherwood down the east side of Lake Winnebago, you need to think about getting to your basement now.
This is bad. We were afraid this storm could have this possibility. We were watching the mesoscale analysis on this, and we noted an area of 200 storm relativisticity, and this thing is tapping into that and a boundary at the same time, causing an extremely powerful tornado. This debris signature is absolutely massive. It's absolute. That is huge. That is a huge debris signature. That means this is tearing up a large area here. And this is just a worst case scenario for this area for today. Brighton Beach, Waverly Beach, Menasha. If you know anybody that lives there, I'd be praying for them. I'd be hoping that they are okay. If you live out ahead of this storm, do not get underground. You have time. You need to get underground.
Thanks from Kenosha for your weather updates.
Yeah, no problem, Omar. Thank you so much for that $15. If you live in Sherwood, if you live in Stockbridge, you need to be underground. This is a very strong tornado. Again, I have not seen a debris signature this big in a very long time. This is, I mean, like it's huge. It's a huge debris signature. Usually they're pretty small, like this size for like strong tornadoes, but this is like, I mean, it is, and that velocity signature is just off the charts. You can see it's causing some range folding here. So that's not good. That is not good. Again,
once again, incredibly unexpected, just crazy mesoscale accident right now on top of the Fox Crossing, the Waverly Beach area out here in Wisconsin. Massive tornado down right now with a considerable damage threat. Not only that, but a 3-inch hail potential as well.
We'll have another radar scan in a second, but once again, this debris signature is literally huge. This is unbelievable. We got 3 miles north to south in terms of how large our debris signature is. Now, granted, that does not mean the tornado is that large by any means, but debris is being lofted up in so many directions right now.
Okay.
A tornado has been observed over Menasha at 12:07, 2 minutes ago. At 12:07, National Weather Service says a tornado has been observed over Menasha. So
I see some cars trying to drive.
you folks should be in Menasha. You should be in your basement. Nina, you should be in your basement as well. In those areas we mentioned, there's a tornado warning. It has been observed in Appleton. It has been observed in Menasha.
Yes, observed in Menasha. This is not radar indicated. I mean, do you see that green color just on this? I mean, that's usually
indicative of rotation.
Do you see it now? It's shaking, and there's cars.
Tallulah Avenue is on the southeast side of Appleton, and so closer to Kaukauna than the other side of Appleton, but that is on the south side of Appleton. 441 in Tallulah. You can't see anything right there. I'm sorry, I was trying to get a hold of my mother.
It looks like that rotation where that tornado is Nina, Menasha. Okay, so this is probably very close to Doty Island right now and moving out over the water.
As it goes on down towards, again, Rockaway Beach. We've got debris falling from the sky in Nina. We've got major damage that just occurred in Fox Crossing. Pretty much, it looks like this tornado kind of formed right there near the Appleton International Airport. And then it did significant damage out there between the Jane Bergstrom Fine Arts Center up to Calder Stadium. It went over the Menasha High School Auditorium, Menasha, and now it's going across body of water here and going directly towards Faro Springs Beach. Faro Springs Beach. Holy smokes, big tornado still on the ground. Let me go back to radar.
I mean, this is crazy. This is crazy. Does anybody know how high up into the atmosphere this is going? Man. The size of this debris ball is just, it really concerns me. It's going 25K feet. Yeah, this is likely an intense tornado.
The Nina area, I do want to point out that tornado emergency criteria is 70 knots. That's for VROTs. We are at 77 right now. So again, this already meets tornado emergency criteria. I'm surprised we have not gotten a tornado emergency on this. But again, that is a very significant tornado. Gate to gate shear is 180 miles per hour right now. It's coming up on Maple Lane. It's also near Park Avenue, southeast side of Nina. Is going to be right next to this tornado here in a second.
Okay, so traffic cameras along I-41 and 441 showing cars sheltering into place. You know, these people who are right here towards the Fox Crossing area, they probably saw it. They probably saw it. They probably didn't want anything to do with it. They pulled over and they bunkered down. I hope everybody is okay.
And show you what we're looking at here. Oh my goodness. Whoa. Not good. Not good. Once again, massive killer tornado on the ground here. Moving towards Sherwood and Faro Springs Beach. We've definitely had a very serious situation back here near Fox Crossing. If you've got any family members, any friends that live between Fox Crossing, Wisconsin, Nina, Waverly Beach, or any of these places, call them and check on them right now. Massive tornado just went through.
And this is a very populated area too. The scenes that we're going to see out of this, I'm hoping that this debris ball is so large just because our circulation is large, and it's just spreading out a lot of debris. But if that's the tornado itself, or if the tornado is anywhere near that size, we're talking about like a half-mile wide to a mile-wide tornado, which would be unprecedented for this area. Hopefully it's not. Again, debris ball signatures are not a direct indication of how wide a tornado is, but the fact that it is this big and also this deep means that this is causing a lot of damage. There is likely a lot of structure damage, power outages all around this area, and potentially it is very likely that we are potentially witnessing loss of life. This isn't just a speck of this isn't a speck on the map. This is real people. This blue means lives are being changed forever.
Tornado observed in Menasha. Moving to the southeast, 40 miles an hour?
Yes.
Audrey? All right, so we put a track on. Again, an observed tornado in Appleton, observed tornado 4 minutes ago in Menasha, moving to the southeast at 40 miles an hour. Obviously, you folks in the valley in Appleton, Menasha should be in your basement. Now next up, moving into Chilton at about 12:32. So you have time, you should go to your basement. Take the kids to the basement too.
I was talking about Doty Island. Got a report here from Kevin, who works at the National Weather Service in Green Bay. It says here, tornado over Doty Island, moving south-southeast, moving out over the lake. And so that's exactly where we showed you on First Alert Viper Max. And now I want to get back to the velocity data here.
My goodness, that is still a good couplet.
Holy cow. That, I mean,
or a big couplet.
That is a big couplet, folks. 100 miles an hour plus 70. I mean,
170 miles an hour. If that's true at the surface, now it's not at the surface, it's likely a little bit higher up off the ground, 100 feet. But that's still very close.
I mean, the radar beam is shooting up probably about almost 1,500 feet.
And that's still pretty close. This debris ball that we're looking at near Nina, and as he mentioned, as Steve mentioned, going from Doty Island, that's moving southeast now, and that's going to be heading close toward the Dorns Faro Springs Beach area, and lots of farmland out this way too. And I got to bring up, this is not all by itself. This is rain wrapped. There's your debris ball, and here's all the rain out in front of it. You are not going to see this tornado coming at all. You need to be in a basement or in a central room as soon as you can.
This is insane. That is really intense wind right now. I'm trying to pull it. Oh my God, look at this, guys. This is inside. This is the tornado. This is live.
Wait a few more minutes and you're probably good to get out of your shelters. But
I think we're
still in the Nina Menasha area right now. Okay, is there no?
I think we just lost it.
To get ready to go to the basement, because this is the track of the tornado. Not even a radar indicated tornado. It is indeed a tornado that was observed in Menasha, observed in Appleton just moments ago in Menasha.
Okay, so here's the update. They just, updated that tornado warning to give more information. So at 12 p.m., right now it's 12:13, so just a minute ago, they said a confirmed and extremely dangerous tornado was located over northern Lake Winnebago, 8 miles south of Appleton, moving southeast at 35 miles per hour. This is a particularly dangerous situation. Take cover now. 3-inch hail, damaging tornado. Radar confirmed tornado observed, and obviously also radar confirmed, but people saw it with, it was visible to the human eye.
And when was it observed in Appleton?
12:12, just a minute ago.
12:12. And where was that?
That was located, lost my train of thought, located over northern Lake Winnebago, 8 miles south of Appleton.
Never seen it this bad since 2013. Yeah. And it's observed. This should have been a tornado emergency, honestly.
All right. So again, if you're just now tuning in, what we've got going on here is we've got a PDS tornado warning for Calumet and Winnebago counties. This goes on for 30 more minutes. Chilton is in the path down here. We've got places like, once again, New Holstein, Stockbridge, Jericho, Appleton, and North Lake. All these places are in the path of this very dangerous storm. We've got a debris ball on radar. This is the most dangerous situation you could possibly be in over here in Wisconsin. Again, a pretty unexpected thing. I don't expect that a lot of people, were necessarily prepared for this, because, it's a low risk day. It's a low risk day. We've got a 2% tornado probability today. This is what we call an atmospheric accident that's happened here.
That tornado just southeast of Nina right now. It's going over the Lake Winnebago right now, so it might even be a water spout. The gate, oh my God, look at the winds. They're just insane. I mean, this is still an intense to violent tornado that is going right now, I think, across the lake. It is probably narrowly, though, hitting near Bay Review Road and also some of the homes that are right along the water here. There are about maybe 4 or 5 dozen homes that are literally right on the water near the S&D Masonry building. This is right near Sunrise Bay Road. So we got several homes that are right along the water that are experiencing damage from this tornado. Still got a large debris signature as well. We are very fortunate that this is going over probably water right now, because if this was hitting the town of Neenah, it would be probably a catastrophe with how strong this tornado is right now.
Probably the supercell of the year. Upwards to 70 to 80 mile per hour winds. I still don't understand why they're keeping these winds at 60 miles per hour. We've seen on multiple webcams that our winds are way stronger than that. And then also a strong to potentially violent tornado on the ground. And then also on top of that, 3-inch hail. I mean, this is the storm of the year. This is the strongest storm just when you combined everything that we have had this year. So again, if you live over there near Stockbridge, you need to be in your safe spots. Just the combined problems with this storm is overwhelming. You do not want to be outside. You need to be in your safe spots, preferably underground.
Right now we're looking at the velocity, the wind speed. Is this wind speed or the relative?
Wind speed.
Okay. So what we do is we look at this to see if there's rotation that we can see, if there are winds going toward and away, and trying to find out the wind speed.
Look at this, Pete. 106 miles per hour. That wind speed just southeast of Neenah.
Here's Neenah, just to the southeast. Get a closer view here. Let's see what that is, if you can see.
Let's see it get some streets.
Now,
so I believe that's still lake right there.
Right here?
Yeah.
Okay. So
yes, that is.
Okay, this is to the southeast of Neenah, going over Lake Winnebago.
And the hail has been huge, too.
Steve, it looks like we got a new tornado warning that's been extended to the west of this current polygon.
Okay.
It looks like it's not showing up on the ViperMax yet. But that new warning, it is for, let's see, southwestern Calumet and southeastern Winnebago.
We've got on ViperMax now.
There it is.
And so this includes the west shore of Lake Winnebago. And I think this is being done out of an abundance of precaution, and I feel like that's warranted. Because if you've got winds of 120 miles an hour coming through a major city like Appleton, I mean, Appleton's got over 75,000 people, and if you've got winds up around 120 miles an hour, that has probably caused plenty of damage.
Storms. We've got tornadoes. We've got major hail. We've had some baseball-sized hail reported up here north of Appleton, and that's going to continue to be the case for the foreseeable future. Again, we just got a brand new tornado warning here that goes down towards Oshkosh. Okay, so Oshkosh is now going to be under a tornado warning out here, and the majority of Lake Winnebago. Who knows how many people we've got out here on Lake Winnebago, right? The entire lake is now under a PDS tornado warning. Let's take a look at the radar again. This is the incredible velocity signature that we've got with this tornado that once again popped up right there near Fox Crossing, did some damage over there between Fox Crossing and Waverly Beach, and then is now likely over the water east of Mahler Farm, and is going to continue to go down over the water in the general direction of the area between Sherwood, Oshkosh, and Chilton. Everybody in there needs to be taking shelter, and if we've got anybody in the water, obviously you got to get it the heck off the water and into a sturdy building.
I think we're very close.
This is an emergency alert. A large and strong tornado is on the ground. Seek shelter immediately.
We have another PDS tornado warning for Calumet and Winnebago counties. Oshkosh, you need to take shelter. The tornado is diverging south, which it's basically going a different direction right now. So if you live over in Oshkosh, we need to be taking shelter and putting as many walls between you from the outside as possible and get away from windows.
You can come out of your safe spots in Appleton. You're not in a tornado warning anymore.
Extremely dangerous tornado has been spotted in these areas. Please take shelter immediately and head underground if possible.
Yeah, it seems like they're thinking that this is going to dive more to the south, so they have decided to move this warning into Oshkosh, Point Comfort, Pawcatuck as well.
Okay, Okay, we got one going south, we got one going southeast, so we got two.
What the
happening.
National Weather Service did is it included Oshkosh in this. This is a tornado warning in effect until 1 o'clock. It also continued this to the south and east, well, thinking this tornado could just drop south with the thunderstorm, the severe thunderstorm as well. So tornado, 3-inch hail is possible with this. Here's Nina, here's Oshkosh. Again, if you're in Oshkosh now, you should be taking cover.
Again, here's a live view of the incredible winds that we're seeing out there in Neenah, Wisconsin right now, where we do have a PDS tornado warning. PDS tornado warning is going to continue for Snells, Faro Springs Beach, Stockbridge, Brothertown, and Oshkosh. And we're just hoping that everybody stays sheltered over here as the storm comes through. It's not just the tornadic part that's really strong either. You can see here in Neenah, we're still experiencing very strong, just regular straight line damaging winds on that rear flank. That's going to be the case for a huge population center here. And this is likely what's going to hit the Oshkosh area as well. Widespread power outages and just down trees. That's going to be the big thing here. Again, as of right now, the tornadic circulation is over water, but we expect it to potentially come back onto land somewhere between Oshkosh and Chilton down there towards Brothertown.
Hey, Max, we did just get an update from the Storm Prediction Center. This is just for this storm in Wisconsin. They're highlighting it for tornado potential for the next 1 to 2 hours. They have the most probable peak intensity of 125 miles an hour. That is objectively false. This is easily an EF3 plus tornado right now, and it could do that again. But if you're anywhere in this red circle, this is basically your advanced warning that a very significant tornado-producing storm is on the way. So if you're in this red polygon here, start prepping now to take shelter. Also, one of the other things I do want to mention is because do not have a CC drop right now. That does not mean that we don't have a tornado. It's just there's no debris to be picked up. So ignore CC right now. Wait till it's back over land. We're probably going to see another significant CC drop once we do get back over land.
When you look at First Alert Viper Max, oh my goodness.
We haven't seen those yellows. In my time here, I haven't seen the yellows.
No, me neither. That is extreme wind damage. Let me get, okay, we're going to get in really close here.
It's like the west side of Appleton, right where we started seeing some of those power flashes on the camera before we came on.
Absolutely. So here, where my cursor is, that's downtown Appleton. The west end of downtown to near Waverly Beach to Menasha, over towards Sunrise Bay, Doty Island, Viper Max is saying there is extreme wind damage. I just want you to understand how serious we are, folks, about this. I haven't seen Viper Max do this. This is, for me, unprecedented. And I know there's people out there who will say, oh, the Fox Cities, we never get hit by severe weather. We never get hit by tornadoes. And I always tell people that it's just a matter of time. And we are all impacted by recency bias. Me too. It's not just you, it's me too. That's human nature. But today is that day where we got hit hard by a tornado